Good evening, my name is Wayne and welcome to this week's lockdown quiz. I'll be a quizmaster tonight and this is your guide on how to play this quiz if you don't already know. So, firstly, you'll need two devices to get the most out of this quiz unless you're on a computer and have two windows open. Watch this stream on a laptop, smartphone, smart telly, tablet, any other device so that you can see the questions as we go along. You'll also need to open the answer form on a second device so that you can submit your answers and be in a chance of winning some fabulous prizes. You'll find the link to the form that you need in the description just below this video, and you've got until 8:30 to set it up, so don't panic. As we go through the quiz, each question will have a 30-second timer. Do not pause the video as we go through, as there will only be a short window at the end to submit your answers. If you miss this, you won't be able to win any of the prizes. Also, don't use any online services to search for the answers. It ruins the fun and is completely against the idea of the quiz. So each question has 4 multiple choice answers. If you don't know it, you can just have a guess. You'll find 2 name slots on the form. This is at the start. The quiz name is what I will read out at the end with the scores, and your real name is just so that we can get your prizes to you if you win. I'll only pass your name on to the prize supplier if you win. There's no advertising malarkey going off, and I will not share your information anywhere else. So on the form, as we go through the quiz, you'll see the questions pop up on the screen. The orange circle on the left shows the round number and also the subject for that round. In the very top right-hand corner, you'll see a 30-second timer. Once this turns red, we'll move on to the next question. And just below that, you'll see the question number, the question, and in most circumstances, 4 possible answers. These should match up with the answers on your form, with the exception of a few answers where you'll need to type in your answers, but I'll explain what you need to do when we get there. This is the answer form, so if you've got this open, you'll see the round number, the question number, and 4 possible answers. All you need to do is pick your answers as we go along. Once we get to the end of a round, press next to move on to the next round. The very last question will be a tiebreaker where you will need to guess the answer to a numerical question. In the event of a tie, the nearest answer will win, followed by, if needs be, the next closest for second prize. When we get to the end of the quiz, you press submit and we'll have a short break whilst the magic happens and all of your scores appear in front of me. This will only be a minute or two, so like I said, don't pause as we go along. You need to stay in time with the live stream, otherwise you won't be able to win the prizes. After the scores have been announced, I'll go through the answers, so stick around if you wish. And lastly, if you're lucky enough to win, you'll need to get in touch with Carnero Lounge on Facebook. Send them a private message so that it can arrange for you to get your prize. Okay, so I'm going to turn the music back up now for a few minutes, and I'll see you at 8:30 for the questions. Good evening. It is Monday and it is 8:30 p.m, which means it is time for this week's lockdown quiz. My name's Wayne. I'll be your quiz master tonight, guiding you through 6 rounds of grey matter stretching questions to try and help you forget about being stuck inside for an hour or so. So I'll be running this every Monday. To make sure you subscribe to the Lockdown Quiz channel on YouTube by hitting the button below, somewhere down here. Don't know where it is. And keep an eye out on Carnero Lounge's Facebook page to know how to get involved in the future. As always, do not use online services to search for the answers, as this ruins the fun and just proves you know nothing. The aim is to stretch your grey matter, not your thumbs. Stick around afterwards for the answers, and if you're lucky enough to win, remember to get in touch with Carnero Lounge on Facebook to claim your prize. The white matter, Paul, I don't know. If you've got white matter, I think you need to go and see a doctor. If you are ready. Get ready to answer quickly, because they're coming thick and fast. Here we go with round 1, which is general knowledge. So your first question. What is the French word for water? Is it eau? Is it ouf? Is it vin? Or is it wasser? Is it eau, ouf, vin, or wasser? What is the French word for water? On to question number 2. Which cartoon bear lives in Nutwood? Which bear lives in Nutwood? Is it Baloo? Is it Rupert? Is it Winnie the Pooh? Or is it Yogi? Which one of those bears lives in Nutwood? Question number 3. Which of these musical tempos is the fastest? Is it adagio? Is it lento? Is it vivace? Is it presto? Which one of those musical tempos is the fastest? And question number 4. Oh, got a spelling mistake there. How many sides do a nonagon have? How many sides does a nonagon have? Is it 7, 8, 9, or 10? A nonagon. How many sides does it have? And on to round 1 question number 5. What colour is the flag that traditionally denotes surrender? Is it black, orange, pink, or white? What colour is the flag that traditionally denotes surrender? And question number 6. What name is given to the spike of a fork? Is it the neck? Is it the shaft? Is it a slot? Or is it a tine? So what name is given to the spike of a fork? Neck, shaft, slot, or tine? And question number 7. On the periodic table, which metal has the symbol Fe? Is it francisium? Is it lithium? Is it iron? Or is it uranium? So which one of those metals has the symbol Fe on the periodic table? Please excuse my dog for barking at someone walking down the street. Question number 8. George Washington was the first president of the United States, but who was the second? Was it James Madison, James Monroe, John Adams, or Thomas Jefferson? So who was the second president of the United States of America? Question number 9. What proverbially is the mother of invention? Is it curiosity? Is it education? Is it greed? Or is it necessity? So what proverbially is the mother of invention? Curiosity, education, greed, or necessity? Question number 10. What drink does James Bond famously have shaken, not stirred? Is it a cosmopolitan? Is it a martini? Is it a mojito? Or is it vermouth? So what drink does James Bond famously have shaken, not stirred? And there we go, that's round 1 done and dusted. If you haven't already, press next to move on to round number 2. So this is the week that was. I've managed to rustle up a few questions loosely related to things that happened this week. I do try and stay away from the old COVID stuff, but we'll see what we've got here. So, round 2, question number 1. Which car company has had around $14 billion knocked off its value this week after its boss tweeted that its share price was too high? Is it Lamborghini, Mercedes, Porsche, or Tesla? Question number 2. On Wednesday, Boris Johnson's fiancée Carrie Symonds gave birth to a baby boy. But what is his name? Is it Walter? Is it Wallace? Is it Wilfred? Or is it William? What is the name of Boris Johnson and Carrie Symonds' new baby boy? Question number 3. The baby also has Nicholas as a middle name, paying tribute to who? Is it Boris's grandfather? Is it Carrie's grandfather? Is it the Downing Street cat? Or is it the doctors who treated Boris for coronavirus? Question number 4. To the present day, how many babies have been born to a serving Prime Minister? Is it 3, 11, 14, or 20? So how many babies have been born to a serving Prime Minister? And question number 5. The author of which major computer virus has reportedly been found working in a mobile phone repair shop in Manila? Was it CryptoLocker? Was it Lovebug? MyDoom? Or Stormworm? So the author of which major computer virus has reportedly been found working in a mobile phone repair shop in Manila? Wouldn't want them fixing my phone. Question number 6. How many machines did the virus infect when it's within its first 24 hours? So the virus from the previous question, how many machines did it infect within its first 24 hours? Was it 45,000? Was it 450,000? Was it 4.5 million? Or was it 45 million? Question number 7. Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk's companies have this week been chosen to develop what? Is it a 6G mobile phone? Is it a moonlander? Is it an unmanned delivery system? Or is it flat pack housing? Question number 8. J.K. Rowling donated £1 million to 2 charities this week. One of them supports the homeless, but which charity was it that she donated to? Was it Centrepoint, Crisis, Shelter, or the Salvation Army? So which homeless charity did J.K. Rowling donate some money to this week? And question number 9. The other charity helps people suffering from domestic abuse. Which charity was this? Was it Broken Rainbow? Was it Mankind? Was it Refuge? Or was it Women's Aid? And question number 10. Haft Bjornsson, who played the Mountain in Game of Thrones, has broken a world record by deadlifting what weight? Is it 499 kilos? Is it 500 kilos? Is it 501 kilos? Or is it 502 kilos? And on to round number 3. So press next if you haven't already done so. I did do a friends round, which I've now moved to next week because as I was saving it, I realised it was May the 4th, and there's only one subject we can do on May the 4th. So we've got to round about Star Wars. So here is question number 1. How many people can comfortably fit into the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon? Is it 3 people? 4 people? 6 people? Or 8 people? And on to question number 2. From which planet do Admiral Raddus and Admiral Akbar come? Are they from Coruscant, Gatalenta, Mon Cala, or Ryloth? Where do Admiral Raddus and Admiral Akbar come from? Question number 3. What type of droid is R2-D2? Is he an astromech droid? Is he a battle droid? Is he a labour droid? Or a protocol droid? What type of droid is R2-D2? Question number 4. In total, how many credits does Obi-Wan Kenobi agree to pay to Han Solo for safe passage to Alderaan? Is it 2,000 credits? Is it 10,000 credits? Is it 17,000 credits? Or is it 23,000 credits? How many credits does Obi-Wan pay to Han Solo for safe passage to Alderaan? Question number 5. Which handmaiden served as a decoy for Queen Amidala? Is it Urte? Is it Rabe? Sabe? Or Sashay? So which one of those handmaidens served as a decoy for Queen Amidala? Question number 6. What was Finn known as whilst serving as a stormtrooper? Was it FN 2000? Was it FN 2003? Was it FN 2187? Or was it FN 2199? Question number 7. On which planet was Poe Dameron raised? Was it Alderaan? Was it Dantooine? Was it Tatooine? Or was it Yavin 4? And question number 8. Approximately how many forms of communication does C-3PO know? Is it 100,000? Is it 500,000? Is it 3 million? Or is it 7 million? So how many forms of communication does C-3PO know? Question number 9. Which of the following crimes is not found on Jyn Erso's rap sheet? Is it forging Imperial documents? Is it impersonating a stormtrooper? Is it petty theft? Or is it shipjacking? And question number 10. What is the name of the droid that assists Trade Federation leader Newt Gunray? Is it TC-11? Is it TC-13? Is it TC-14? Or is it TC-17? And on to round number 4, all about food and drink, my favourite subject, usually when I'm eating and drinking it. So, question number 1. Cheddar cheese is named after a village in which county? Is it Devon? Is it Dorset? Is it Gloucestershire? Or is it Somerset? Question number 2. Which herb is traditionally served with lamb? Is it basil? Is it mint? Is it parsley? Or is it sage? What herb is traditionally served with lamb? Question number 3. What is the British name for an eggplant? Is it an aubergine? Is it a courgette? Is it a cucumber? Or is it a zucchini? What is the British name for an eggplant? Question number 4. Commis is a type of which fruit? Is it an apple? a banana, a pear, or a plum? What type of fruit is a commis? No, David, it's not chicken. Question number 5. What does a barista serve? Is it beer? Is it cocktails? Is it coffee? Or is it wine? What does a barista serve? Round 4, question number 6. Hummus is made from chickpeas and what other ingredient? Is it flax seeds? Is it pumpkin seeds? Is it sesame seeds? Or is it sunflower seeds? Which one of those is an ingredient in hummus? Question number 7. A samovar is a Russian urn used for making what? So what do the Russians make in a samovar? Is it hot chocolate? Is it lager? Is it tea? Or is it vodka? Question number 8. What does the P in IPA stand for? Is it pale? Is it picked? Is it praised? Or is it processed? So what does the P stand for in IPA? There's one for you, Meg. From where does the drink mojito originate? Is it from Cuba? Is it from Italy? Is it from Mexico? Or is it from Spain? So where does the drink mojito originate from? And question number 10. In which cuisine would you traditionally use a wok? So, would it be Chinese cuisine? Is it Indian cuisine? Is it Italian cuisine? Or is it Spanish cuisine? Okay, so now we're moving on to round number 5. This is a picture round again, so you will have to type in your answers. What you need to do, you need to type it in capital letters and spell it perfectly. Otherwise, it will not take the answer. If the form doesn't take the answer, I will not be awarding a point. You need to spell it correctly and type it in full capitals. So, here we are. Question number 1. Name this game. On to question number 2. What game is this? Remember, type it in full capital letters and spell it perfectly. Question number 3. What game is this? On to question number 4, a nice easy one for you. What game is this? On to question number 5. Name this game. Should be a nice easy one to spell if you know it. Question number 6. What game is this? Question number 7. This is the board for what game? And yes, Sean, you can see Vicky in the background. For once, she actually doesn't know the answers, so she can play along. Unfortunately, she's listening to me talking and I can't describe the board. Sean says, hi Vicky, bye Vicky. Question number 8. One of my favourites, this one. What game is this? And question number 9. What is this game? And on to question number 10. What is this game? Like an 80s and 90s favourite, this one. I believe they're still making it as well. Remember to type it in full capital letters and spell it correctly. And that's round 5 done. So now we've got one more round to do. This is all about music. So, 10 questions on music, starting with question number 1. Ziggy Stardust is the alter ego of which singer? Is it Billy Idol? Is it David Bowie? Is it Elton John? Or is it Peter Gabriel? Round 6, question number 2. What is the name of Elvis Presley's Memphis estate? Is it Graceland? Is it Kingsland? Is it Neverland? Or is it Wonderland? So what is the name of Elvis Presley's Memphis estate? Question number 3. The video to which 2012 song became the first YouTube video to reach 1 billion views. Was it Gangnam Style? Was it Somebody That I Used to Know? Was it Domino? Or was it Call Me Maybe? Question number 4. Which Bizet opera, first performed in 1875, is set in Spain? Is it Carmen? Is it Jamila? Is it Pearl Fisherman? Or is it The House Doctors? Question number 5. Which Britpop band had a 1994 hit with Parklife? Was it Blur? Was it Manic Street Preachers? Was it Oasis? Or was it Pulp? Question number 6. Which of the following was Lionel Richie's only UK number 1 single? Was it All Night Long? Was it Endless Love? Hello? Or Say You, Say Me? So which one of those was Lionel Richie's only UK number 1 single? Question number 7. Which member of Take That left the group in 1995 after an ultimatum from the rest of the band regarding the use of drugs? Was it Gary Barlow, Howard Donald, Jason Orange, or Robbie Williams? Question number 8. Which of the following was the name of Bob Marley's backing band? Was it the Attractions? Was it the Blackhearts? Was it the Heartbreakers? Or was it the Wailers? And using the same answers, which of them is the name of Elvis Costello's backing band? Is it the Attractions, the Blackhearts, the Heartbreakers, or the Wailers? And on to question number 10. Which of these classic country singers was known as the Silver Fox? Was it Charlie Pride? Was it Charlie Rich? Was it Tom Paxton? Or was it Tom T. Hall? So which one of those classic country singers was known as the Silver Fox? And for your tiebreaker, how many episodes of Friends were made? So the TV series Friends, the sitcom, how many episodes of Friends were made in total? don't know, have a guess. The aim isn't to get it bob on, just get as close as you can. And there we go. That is the end of the quiz for tonight. So have a quick look through your answers, and when you're ready, press submit. That will send your answers through magically to my computer, and it will tell me all of your scores. Whilst we're waiting for those to come in, I'm just going to move on to the next slide. I'm not going to talk about this like I have done the past few weeks, but these are just some organisations who will help during this very, very strange time if either you or your friends or family need them. If you want any more information about those, please feel free to get in touch with me. I'm going to go and have a look at the scores that are coming in. Okay, so just going to give you a few more seconds there for anyone who's not already submitted their answers for it to come in. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. So, just going to go through the answers. We have 9 people who've submitted answers, and we have only one tie in those, but that is for second place. So, let's go through them. In 9th place, we have Lucy's mom. Lucy's mom. I might even sort you out a booby prize for that, you know, a roll of toilet paper or something. In 8th place, we have The Ottery. So, sorry, Lucy's mom, you had 30 out of 60. The Ottery, you've got 34 out of 60. In 7th place, we have I Love Vincent with 38 out of 60. Well done, Vicky. In 6th place, we have Charmander, also Sean the Sheep. Hi, Sean. With 40 out of 60. In 5th place, with 44 out of 60, we have Villanova. Well done, Villanova. In 4th place, we have Sith Happens. 45 out of 60 for you. And just pipping you with 1 point, we have joint 2nd place, Quizential Workers and Jabba the Hat. I'll come back to you two in a moment. But in 1st place, with a whopping 50 out of 60, we have The Boiled Eggs. Well done to you. You have won a £10 bar voucher. And I'm just going to whiz along now and find the 2 tiebreaker answers. They're right at the other end of the spreadsheet. Ooh, both very close. 1 second, I just need to nip back a little bit at the moment. So, okay. So, the 2 answers we've got are 257 and 230. The actual answer is 236. Well done, you must be some whopping Friends fans there. You probably want to come along next week for the Friends round that have actually done. So, who has won that? That is... Oh. The Jabba the Hat. Jabba the Hat, you have won a free dish of the week when Carnero Lounge reopens. So every week they pick a different dish to have as their dish of the week. They will be posting it on Facebook. And when you see the one that you like, you can nip in and go and have one for free. So, that's the end of the quiz. Well done to the boiled eggs and Jabba the Hat. Sorry to Quizessential workers, you were very, very, very close. But just pipped at the post. And Lucy's mom, you've won a toilet roll. So, I hope you've had fun. I'm about to go through the answers for anyone who wants to stick around. So here we go. So for round one, we had general knowledge. Your first question was, what is the French word for water? It is eau. Oaf is French for an egg. Vin is wine. And Wasser is German for water. Sorry if you put Wasser. Question 2. Which cartoon bear lives in Nutwood? That is Rupert. Question number 3. Which of these musical tempos is the fastest? That's it. Starting with the slowest, you have Lento, then Adagio, then Vivace, and then Presto. So the answer you wanted was Presto. Question 4. How many sides does a nonagon have? That is 9. A septagon has 7, an octagon has 8, and a decagon has 10. But we were looking for 9. Question number 5. What colour is the flag that traditionally denotes surrender? That was white. Which name is given to the spike of a fork? That is a tine. On the periodic table, the metal that has the symbol Fe is iron. That is iron. The second president of the United States was John Adams. Then it was Thomas Jefferson, then James Madison, then James Monroe. But the answer we needed was John Adams. Question number 9. Proverbially, the mother of invention is necessity. And question number 10. The drink that James Bond famously has shaken, not stirred, is martini. On to round 2, the week that was. So the car company that had $14 billion knocked off its value was Tesla. Good old Elon Musk. Boris Johnson and Kerry Simmons' baby is called Wilfred. The middle name Nicholas was after the doctors who treated him for coronavirus. Boris's grandfather was Wilfred, hence the first name. Carrie's grandfather was Laurie. And the cat is called Larry. Also apparently has the title Chief Mouser. That's something you didn't need to know. To the present day, how many babies have been born to a serving Prime Minister? That is 3. So Wilfred was the third. The first one was Leo Blair back in the year 2000. And the second was Florence Cameron. The author of the computer virus created the love bug virus. He was originally arrested in the Philippines back when he created the virus. However, at the time, the Philippines did not have legislation against computer hacking. So they let him go and he went into hiding. And he's just been found working in a mobile phone repair shop. Question 6. How many machines did the virus infect? Within the first 24 hours, it was 45 million. It's a lot of machines. Particularly saying this was back at the turn of the millennium. Question number 7. Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, their companies have been chosen to develop a moon lander for NASA. Well, they'll not have a problem delivering it, will they? J.K. Rowling donated £1 million to 2 charities. The first one, the homeless charity, was Crisis. And the second one, the domestic abuse charity, was Refuge. And Haftor Bjornsson, who played the Mountain, broke a world record by deadlifting 501 kilograms. So your Star Wars questions. You can fit 4 people into the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. Admiral Radis and Admiral Akbar come from Mon Cala. R2-D2 is an astromech droid. Obi-Wan Kenobi agreed to pay Han Solo 17,000 credits for safe passage. The handmaiden that served as a decoy for Queen Amidala was Sabe. Finn was known as FN 2187 when he was serving as a stormtrooper. So that's FN 2187. The planet where Poe Dameron was raised was Yavin 4. Approximately how many forms of communication does C-3PO know? That is 7 million. Which of the following crimes is not found on Jan Erso's rap sheet? That is impersonating a stormtrooper. And question 10. The name of the droid that assists the Trade Federation leader Newt Gunray is TC-14. On to round 4. Cheddar cheese is named after a village in Somerset. The herb that's traditionally served with lamb is mint. The British name for an eggplant is aubergine. Commis is a type of pear. A barista serves coffee. Hummus is made from chickpeas and sesame seeds. A samovar is a Russian urn used for making tea. The P in IPA stands for pale. A mojito originates from Cuba. And the cuisine, when you'd usually use a wok, is Chinese cuisine. Okay, the games. The first one is Cluedo. That's Cluedo. Then you've got Pictionary. Remember, you need to spell these correctly and in full capitals to get the point. This one is the Game of Life. And you've got Monopoly. This one is Ludo. Question 6 is Trivial Pursuit. Number 7 was Risk. Number 8 was Labyrinth. Number 9. This one is Jumanji. And question number 10. This one is Mousetrap. And on to round 6. So this one was about music. Ziggy Stardust is the alter ego of David Bowie. Question 2. Elvis Presley's Memphis estate is called Graceland. Question 3. The video to the 2012 song became the first YouTube video to reach 1 billion views. That was Gangnam Style. Question number 4. The Bizet opera, first performed in 1875 and set in Spain, was Carmen. The Britpop band that's had a 1994 hit with Parklife was Blur. The song that was Lionel Richie's only UK #1 single was Hello. All Night Long only got to #2. Endless Love only got to #7. And Say You, Say Me got to #8. Which member of Take That left the group in 1995? That was Robbie Williams. Question #8. Which of the following was the name of Bob Marley's backing band? That was the Wailers. Bob Marley and the Wailers. And for the same answers, Elvis Costello's backing band were the Attractions. The Black Hearts were with Joan Jett. And the Heartbreakers were Tom Petty. And question #10, which of these classic country singers was known as the Silver Fox? That was, of course, Charlie Rich. Charlie Rich. So I hope you've had fun tonight. I certainly have, writing this quiz again. I'll be back next Monday with another quiz if you'd like to come along and join me. But until then, have fun, stay safe, look after yourselves and each other.